Here for Bren.
Theoretically, it could work in terms of the Mincetar gold lane this time around. This might actually be the lineup to make it work. But they're going to have to watch out for Few. It's Few's Eve here who'll be the X factor. His positioning, timing of the real world manipulation, and of course, if Ogwin can disrupt the team fight of Echo with one stun or knockup from the wild charge. And of course, you also have to look at Flap TZ. Can he handle the minion wave fast enough, clear wave, and then be more present in the map compared to Sanford's glue?
Okay, while they were leashing Kyle TZ, two members up top are on the hidden part of this bush. Have eyes on Super Marco. They didn't want to leash in Carl TZ, but they really want to have an edge here on the positioning on where Super Marco could be.
Yeah, actually, look what they're doing. They actually invaded there. Yawi and Benny Cutie taking away that Crammer from Kyle TZ. And they're just going through the jungle of Kyle right now and giving Benny Cutie a little bit more farm. It's a dual gold start here for Echo.
Yeah, what a great way to start your engines early game. Amplifying two members for damage.
Yeah.
In my XP lane.
This duo from Echo on the top side is very deadly, so what Bren's trying to do is maybe we can make something happen on the bottom side of the map, which again is also a little difficult because that's a glue.
It's one game changer, one, especially in the hands of Sanford. Things could go different. Things could get nasty. But on that moment that Kyle and Carl TZ had a one just to keep poking one another, looks like right now they are just about to bounce or retreat back for that pokes.
What I didn't expect here is the lack of progression here on mid. It's a little slow here on the mid for both of these teams, which normally if you see a Franco and a Kadita, the fight's always there. So right now the fight is going to be happening around the turtle area this time around, and obviously Echo, they can have zone better. They have a better zoning potential.
Yeah, look at Sanford.
They got some pretty good damage on the back foot, but again, they don't need it right now. Although Bren might be in trouble. Here's the rest of the Echo squad. The flicker in by Yawi straight into Kyle TZ for first blood.
Flap TZ is not letting go of Sanji, and Carl TZ is just aiding him for defense. Sanji, on the other hand, being trapped in three, try to swim away. Not going to go away from the hands of Few, takes the kill.
Sanford, Flap TZ, again, we were talking about the XP laners, the big X factors for this matchup. The start of it all. And now you saw there the team fight. Flap and Sanford. First kill there of the Terizla, stopping the recall of Sanford's glue. And Rockhard, you mentioned earlier why it seems a little bit slow in the mid. It's because Yawi's prioritizing, helping out Benny Cutie. And in turn, because of that, Ogwin is looming more around topside to make sure he can help Super Marco.
Yep, it's all about upping the damage and getting the items early for Benny Cutie. That's why Ogwin as well has eyes on this lane. Could still be a ganking possibility because being all over this river, Yawi and Sanji are trying to get information even on those missing seconds that they can have, because at this point in time, ganks could happen. As you said, level 4 and 5, Sanji could just freely go around the lanes and take one at a time.
Yeah, that's
You can actually kind of feel a very fragile balance here, right? It
Yeah.
seems like a bubble is about to pop anytime. Like, it's just a matter of who's gonna make the first move here.
Yeah, the first big team fight between these two, potentially in the second turtle, will be devastating. Multiple deaths, at least 2 on each side, potentially, is what I'm looking at here.
Okay.
Right, and again, no one's getting caught by the breath of the ocean. No one's getting hooked yet. So maybe that's why, right?
Yeah.
We have to wait for those moments before anything happens for Echo. But for Bren, they are trying to play the waiting game.
Okay, waiting for the right time to strike. Still a good discipline with the M2 World Champs. Now the second foothold is up. Carl TZ and Sanford trying to pull one in. Flap TZ, though, in the middle.
Oh, seems to be very happy to go and take it with a penalty zone. The Carl TZ will still secure the first turtle, or second turtle rather, of the game. And we do see that Bren is starting to have second
Benny!
thoughts here. Echo, they're starting to really dominate and snowballing into this fight. And this is exactly the fight that you're looking for, Reptar.
You mentioned it, Rockhart. The bubble could burst anytime, and there it did. At least 2 deaths per team. Sanford and Yowie fell. In Bren, they lost more. And it was a late entry by Benny Cutie to the back line of Bren Esports with the King's Calling, securing a double kill for himself. That really put the exclamation point in that fight in favor of Echo.
Yeah, the close encounters right in front of Benny Cutie. Hook will miss. They just in par on getting that Lethal Wanderer in. Regen, Kyle Teasy is on with the movement, but they haven't spotted Yowie yet. Just at a point, they're going for the laning, but this is just Yowie looking for the right time. That's Bloody Hunt connecting to Kyle Teasy.
Oh, there it is, and that's going to be, I think, Kyle Teasy going down again. Before he can do anything in the fight, he is taken out by Bren, by Echo rather. And it's going to be Yowie, who's on position. He's on the conceal.
Ooh.
He misses on the hook.
Sidestepped by Super Marco. Item update, Benny Cutie with a Demon Hunter sword already on this Minzatar. Looks back, Ogwin, look at the damage of the Ogwin!
Oh
Benny
boy,
Cutie.
Walking down the rock!
this is why you pick up that Minzatar gold lane. Oh my goodness.
Yowie's on the bush.
Hook
Yeah,
City.
spotted Yowie. Hook
Hook
right in.
City! And there it goes. It's a good
Ogwin.
cancel with a wild charge, but they're
Serious?
locked in. And there it is. That is the reason why we are looking at Minzatar gold lane for the second time in this tournament.
Oh, Sanji managed to outlast and outplay.
A regen. Passive helping him out there.
All right.
Oh, Benny, look at Benny!
Oh, that was a beautiful flicker out, but in the end, it was actually
Oh,
Yu who was in
good.
trouble. And there's the counterattack as well. Coming in from both of these teams. It's a slaughterhouse here, ladies and gents, at 6 minutes in the game. We will see that Yowie is boxed in. He's got nowhere to go. Kaltizi, though, he's going to be able to take him out. Sanji, will he have enough damage
No
to
ultimate.
clean it out? He does not have the rough waves.
Oh, sidestep by Ogwin!
San Duo coming in right in the turret.
Oh,
Ogwin still
Oh, my
lives.
goodness.
It ain't Ogwer till it's Ogwer. Ogwin yet again surviving. Well-timed stun with a wild charge.
And that was just the second time. Look at that. Ultimate dropping into Sanford, still sustaining. Kyle Teasy, Appraiser's Wrath. Still survived it though.
Yeah, with all of the scraps that we saw topside, Echo secured the last turtle of the game for themselves comfortably. And now Benny Cutie's in the bottom lane alone. Again, I mentioned it earlier, this is the giraffe to make this Minzatar gold lane work. And so far, it's working. But Bren Esports, they can counter punish. They just really need to watch out and time for their entry because Benny Cutie playing with his hero, doing his signature late entry play is devastating for Bren.
Oh, they need to have the good sight here on who's to catch on Echo. Meanwhile, down bottom, there could be a trade here. But no, Kyle Teasy versus Carl Teasy still doing it. Out in the middle.
Yep, Battle of the TC still. No assassins available. But they are actually very, very deadly still.
Okay.
Oh, they couldn't get the hook in.
No, it was
Too many
close.
hooks to watch out for here if you're Bren Esports.
Yeah, there's 2 hooks and 1 mermaid submerging into the land, and that's just burst right into your land.
Sanji, glad that he's not up against those 2 fishermen. But right now, it works very well for Echo. And that's why, again, Bren Esports are so cautious with their lineup. With how they want to play this. Counter punch will be their key. Or a surprise setup coming in from Ogwen. Set up for a nice real-world manipulation. Set up for Super Marco. Setups on setups. But is it them starting or them countering? The timing of the setups for Bren also is what to look out for. But because of this, because of the lead, because Bren knows that if they lose here, it would be devastating, Echo will rush the Lord, get it without a problem.
And there's the hook. It's going to be go time here, folks. There goes the penalty zone, but it is a huge rough waves combo here. Ogwen with the knockoff. Echo still standing strong. Ogwen might actually be in trouble. He goes down. That's a double kill for the GOAT. Make it a triple for Carl TZ.
Decimated was the lineup of Bren, the young GOAT. 7-0-2. Again, perfect entry by Benny Cutie on the King's Calling Mincetar. And of course, Sanji with that knockup, Breath of the Ocean. 3 of them is what he got.
Kyle Teasy being hooked in. Oh, there's so many hooks, there's so many grabs for Echo. With that point happening all over again, you need to have a good defense to hold the line. And as you said, who is going to react first? Will they overload Echo to make those mistakes happen? And that's where the time to strike back.
This game might be going way too fast. Way too fast for Bren's comfort. They want to slow this down, make it an even trade. But so far, Echo, they're actually ahead by quite a lot of gold.
8,000. Struggling is this Beatrix against the Mincetar. And if you replay, go back into the draft. Once that Mincetar was picked up by Echo, you saw the wins on the look of Super Marco. He knew how much difficulty he'd have in this game. It's as if Super Marco foresaw the future. And exactly that's what's happening. We've talked about Carl Tusok. This is Benny Tusok now.
Talking about the blade being passed on to the members of Echo.
Which somehow turned into a spear.
Into the marksman of all roles, right? I mean,
With a sharpened, deadly tip.
the last guy you would expect the TZ blade to go to.
Benny QTZ. Benny Q Tusok.
Is this the evolution from TZ to Cutie?
But at the end of the day, he is still the Storm King of Echo. And Bren Esports, all they can do is watch, try to get vision as the world champs are creeping closer and closer to victory. Benny Cutie has rapid boots.
No, that's crazy, man.
Imagine
He has
how
rapid
fast.
boots. This is his thing. He will just late entry time and time again. He will run, he will flicker, he will ult, and he will kill.
Classic Daddy Benny. And that is the threat now that Bren needs to see. They need to catch, they need to isolate. They might need one here to go down. Orange will go still to Kyle Teasy.
But this might be the calm before the storm, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the big lull before the big Lord fight. And it can be a coin toss right now, but right now Echo seems to be the one who wants to take charge.
Yeah, Kyle Teasy and Few and Flap are the only one here could actually hold off some damage. But right now we're talking about how damage can go up against Echo.
Ouch!
Almost half.
Oh my goodness!
And Yaoi is not letting him go.
That was a tank, man.
Yep.
He was doing that to a tanky boy of Bren.
Yep. Oh my goodness, Bren has to run, or Bren will try to counter. Let's see.
Now he's trying to close in with the wall.
Nice movements here from Sanford. He's going to pull back Kyle Teasy. On the back, Super Marco is actually pretty far
man.
away while they're
ouch,
whittling down on the HP of Ogwin in Kyle. That might be trouble. Sanji's able to swim away before he goes down. But then again, Echo's just waiting for the Lord to get
The
into play.
ultimate of that Kadita. Save the life of Sanji at the right moment.
Bro, this Mincetar.
Oh
It
my
hurts.
goodness, he hurts like a truck.
It's pain.
It's so much
It's a hook.
pain. Oh, there it is. That's Ogwen. He goes down before he can do anything. The penalty zone goes down for Charisla. Flapteezy doing as much as he can to counter the pain that is being given to them by Echo. That's not going to be enough to slow down the Echo Express.
Right now they're still holding through their last tier turn in the mid. Who is going to be the first target here? Who is going to be the target now? It's going to be... Oh! Kyle Teasy falls down in the hands of the GOAT. Make it 2, and that is Few. Echo still gaining that one.
Time is ticking for Bren. Number 1 in the regular season. Here in the playoffs on the brink of
Big
elimination.
penalty zone! Flapteezy tried to make a play happen, and Super Marco takes a pick. It's a 4v5. It's a 4v3 rather.
Few 10 seconds. Kyle Teasy and Nate. Here comes Echo.
They want to go for the photo finish.
They want to go. They want to go all in. No more wasting any moment, any second. Ogwen still holds the door. Still holds the base safe. Trying to clear And they still waiting for another chance here.
Bren holding on for dear life here in the playoffs.
Echo backs off. Look at this build on this Benny Cutie. Scythe, sword, staff, roar, talker, and rapid boots.
Run for the hills if you want to, but he's gonna catch up to you for sure.
Oh man.
His shoes has wings, it has damage, whatever you call it. Right on your screens, folks.
It's like a Greek hoplite. But I also know Mincetar is a key mythological figure in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that Malaysia?
Could be, yeah. That's why you also have Lapu Lapu based on.
Yeah.
So this is one here since we're trying to look at the lore, but now Echo is on 11,000 gold lead. 17-6. This is match point. World champs against world champs.
I'm gonna have to correct myself. Myanmar.
Myanmar.
There it is.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Again, over the Lord we go. Ladies and gents, I know it looks really scary on the gold lead, but this is really anyone's game here.
Not looking good for Bren Esports.
Not looking for Bren though.
There will be Destiny is sick for this poetic moment if Bren Esports in their best regular season will get taken down by Benny Cutie's Burmese school. As Echo, Freelord, Sanji, Holy Crystal, 12,000 in gold lead. Can Bren hold again?
After winning almost every game of the regular season with a huge streak, is this how Bren will fall here?
Being the #1 team comes with a lot of weight on its shoulders, on a team's shoulders. Will they crumble here, Bren? Will Echo eliminate Bren Esports now?
It's going to be a flicker being used by Yaoi. He goes straight for Flap. Cancelled out by Ogwin. And Sanji takes out Super Marco. That could be it. And just like that, the world champions will win and take out the top contender, Bren Esports.
From being submerged down deep from all of the losses, the kings of the world has now returned to its prime form. Echo has eliminated Bren Esports.
What could have been the fulfillment of a long-delayed promise, of a dream to be champions yet again, they face the nightmare of being eliminated. 4th place yet again from the upper bracket. Top 1 falls to the 2nd place team, who also happen to be the champions of the world. The Echo Express have stopped the dream of Bren. 3-1 for the Orcas.
But the hope still lives for the black and yellow. They are still our representatives for the 32nd SEA Games Seaball MLBB Men's Division, who will represent the Philippines in Cambodia. Heads high, hearts still high.
Esports.
Now let's take it over to Maro with their interview.
Now, final words for all the fans that are supporting you, Coach Ducky.
Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa amin. Please continue supporting us pa sa paparating na SEA Games sa Cambodia. Thank you.
Once again, one more time, everybody, Bren Lang! You've wowed us throughout the regular season, and we're waiting for you to come back even stronger in Season 12. Thank you so much, Coach Ducky. You may now take your final bow and walk towards the fans. And now, Bren Esports. Give it up, everybody. They fought hard throughout the regular season, sweeping their opponents. But it's now time to say goodbye. And our winner, Echo ka pala. Yan yung nickname mo.
Opo.
Okay, nakausap ko kasi si Tita Ye. Now, I know you guys are so happy for today's win, pero anong klaseng pressure ba yung naramdaman nyo pagkatapos ng kahapon? And now na nasa lower bracket kayo, na kailangan nyo ng gumapang pataas.
Ano po, parang all in na po kami. Bale, hindi na po kami matatakot gumalaw. So high risk po talaga sa mga galaw po. Parang inisip na lang po namin na scrim po. Yan po.
So, para mawala yung pressure, just think of it as a regular scrim. Ito naman, Carl, kamusta yung finger mo? Wala ka ng band ngayon. Ay! Oh my gosh, that looks serious! Kamusta na? The entire time ba, was it throbbing? May nararamdaman ka ba?
Opo, pero okay lang po. Ayoko lang po magsisiyan na matalo kami dito dahil dito. All in na po ako.
All in, syempre, from the young goat. Pero eto, wait. Kahapon, na-interview ko si Irad, and there's a possibility na magtapat muli kayo, right? So, ang sinabi niya, mas magaling daw siya sa'yo mechanically. At sabi niya, hindi daw sa malaki yung ulo niya, pero alam niya na mas magaling daw siya mag-lance. Alam naman natin, ikaw kilala sa Lancelot. Anong masasabi mo dun sa comment na yun, especially na possible na magtapat kayo?
Kita-kits na lang po yung huli na ganyan sa akin, nagpahinga.
All right, and we'll leave it at that. And now, Benny Cutie. Benny Cutie. Oy, it's Minsitar, ah. Hindi namin usually nakikita yung Minsitar sa Indo. Actually, ngayon lang siya ginagamit. Sa Indo, ginagamit siya sa XP, sa Rome. Pero ikaw lang yung nakita namin na gumamit ng Minsitar Gold. What is it about you na ikaw lang ang kayang gumamit nun? Ito ba yung patunay na mataas na talaga yung Philippine meta?
Di ko po alam. Siguro po effective lang din para sa akin na gamitin ko yun. Kaya ayun, tinry na rin namin ngayon gamitin sa MPL.
Ano ba yung nakita mo doon sa Minsitar? Kasi ikaw lang ang gumagamit ng gold Minsitar.
Secret po.
Secret! Now, the people are happy. I don't know if you guys saw the cheer that the Echo fans made earlier. Anong gusto niyong sabihin sa suporta na binibigay nila sa inyo?
Maraming salamat sa pagpunta, pagpila ng maaga. Pagpila ng maaga and sa pagsigaw niya, thank you. Susuklian namin ang panalo yung suporta niya.
Thank you din sa mga maaga pa pumunta. So yun, supportahan nyo lang kami kasi gagawin namin best namin. Tapos, sabay-sabay tayo mag-iawis food up.
Congratulations once again to Echo! You may now take your bow and take your walk of victory! Ang dami nga nakalinya, maaga pa lang para subaybayan ang laban na ito. Once again, everybody, Echo loud! Echo is doing it right. We're gonna break that down for you. So balikan tayo sa ating casters. Pasok.
Thank you so much, Mara, but that interview is just spicy! Sheesh!
I
Carl,
cannot.
to translate a bit for our international fans out there, Irad yesterday said that he is more mechanically or higher, he can play more mechanically good.
He had better mechanics, dude.
Better mechanics. Man, against Carl Teasy. But now, Carl Teasy replied that the last time that he remembered, the last one who said that to him had a great time for a good rest after a season.
Basically retired, so we'll see who says who here.
Yeah, hot. Echo have secured top 3 for themselves at least. But with what they showed against Bren Esports today, with what they said about them no longer being too hesitant with engaging, with them finding the right mix to make that Minsitar gold lane work, Echo, watch out for them.
An amazing day, but now Echo wins. Let's sort over through our analysts to break things down on how Echo has just bounced back from all defeat.
Maraming salamat, casters, and nakakabaliw. Officially, sa Echo, lahat ng players nila ay nanunuhog na with the debut of the victory kay Minsitar on Benny Cutie. Ngayon, marami nangyari sa game na yun and marami ring inabuso na aspects ang Echo dito sa game number 4. And natin kita-dissect yan dito sa analyst stand. O nga para sa Midnight, and titignan natin dito bakit nga ba gumana this time around. Yung Minsitar pick ng Echo. Now, for one, if you think about it, yung Mincetar ay nabanggit ng mga Filipino casters, parang marksman din naman. Parang different lang yung archetype niya kasi melee form. Pero I feel like sa Echo, sa mata nila, pwede mong gawin to kasi nagkakaubusan ng marksman sa drafting stage. And yun yung ginawa actually dito sa game na to. Inubusan ng marksman yung magkabilang gold laner. And sabi ng Echo, okay lang yan, kahit maubusan tayo marksman, may mga nilalabas pa naman tayong mga side lane mage. Pero this time around, Mincetar yung napili nila kasi nagbabasag na rin ng Torre. And it's a very good pick kasi parang assassin na rin siya in a way na kapag nakikita niya yung Beatrix, meron kang pampitas dun sa gold laner. And it's also a backliner na pag humarap sa Bren Esports, hindi ito yung typical na gold laner na kapag nagpunta sa may backline ay nagpo-focus, pwede mag-focus yung kalaban mo. Kasi if you're Bren Esports at nakakuha ng backline access si Benny Cutie, hindi ka rin basta-basta lalapit kasi lalapag niya yung King's Calling and magdadamay-damay pa kayo dun sa loob ng clash ng Echo and tatamaan pa kayo ng maraming sibat or maraming spear na nanggagaling kay Mincetar. Kaya naman yun yung naging stress sa draft ng Echo rito. And Bren Esports, they were forced to adjust on their draft. Nakita natin, nung nakuha na to ng Echo, napilitan na mag-Terizla ang Bren Esports. And actually, yung battle spell ni Flap TZ, it was a smart choice, I would say, na mag-tenacity. Kasi siya na yung parang, ang concept is tatangkihin niya yung damage output ng Echo and magiging enough yung kanyang HP. Pero without the survivability coming out from Festival of Blood, it just means na wala kang reset factor for the side of Bren Esports. So Echo, again, similar story from their previous games, pwede sila mag-all-in. Kasi yung punish, non-existent basically. Lalo pat si Ogwen dito, hindi rin pinapayagan ng Echo na mag-reset ng mga teamfights with wall charges. Kasi isang mabilis eh. Yun yung threat ng Kadita at Franco na kapag meron kang nahuli, i-burst kagad. And gusto ko dito yung itemization ng Echo. Again, punong-puno sila ng Radiant Armor, counter against Eve. And then steel leg plates lang kasi majority ng damage sources would be physical. Ang dilemma ng Bren Esports is even though nag-build ng Radiant Armor, yung mga key heroes sa side nila, actually si Flap TZ, nakisip siya na bumili pa ng Fury Hammer pero sabi niya kailangan ko ng sustain against this glue. Bumili sila ng Radiant Armor para lang ma-counter yung continuous, constant magic damage poke na nanggagaling kay Sanford para lang mabawasan yung peel effect ng Echo. Ang dilemma is, meron kang multiple source ng magic damage sa side ng Echo. Meron kang instant burst and meron kang multiple instances. So parang ang hirap para sa buhay ng Bren Esports to itemize against the early game strength of Echo. Kasi iisipin mo, kailangan mong tanggalin itong mga factors na ito eh. Kasi ito yung mga nag-aalaw kay Carl TZ na ma-abuse yung decimate sa early game. Kahit pa sobrang lalaki ng HP nyo, hindi nagmamatter yan. Kasi nandyan yung burst coming out from Sanji on the Kadita. And hindi nga sila nakabuild ng Athena Shield. Kaya naman umabot tayo sa point na naging malaking problema yung Mincetar ng Echo. Ito yung effect na meron kang ganitong klaseng hero. Again, na-discuss to yesterday na conceptually, it's a fighter assassin. Pero in a way, para din siya marksman because of the natural build-up. Pero kung titignan mo paano nilaro ni Benny Cutie yung kanyang hero, laki siya nasa bush. Pag nakikita niya yung Beatrix na nasa kabilang side ng mapa, tsaka lang siya nagpa-farm ng mga minion waves. Pero insta-clear kasi, yun yung strength ni Mincetar. Napakabilis siya mag-clear. Para siyang Moskov din in a way. And na nakakatakot sa Mincetar is, dahil nga naka-high and dry emblem siya,